Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
On Friday, January 14th, 21 members of the Brashear High School Math and Science Club headed for Keokuk to visit the 2005 Keokuk Eagle Days. While in Keokuk, they viewed bald eagles in the wild along the Mississippi River and attended a live Birds of Prey show put on by the World Bird Sanctuary. They also saw rock and mineral displays from the Northern Earth Searchers Rock Club.
Due to bad weather and icy road conditions, we have been forced to cancel classes 3 days. Makeup dates have been announced. School will now be in session on January 17th, March 17th, and March 28th to make up for the missed days.
On Friday, January 7th, Schuyler County came for a doubleheader. The girls played a good game and won 52-44. Kimberly Elsie was the leading scorer for Brashear with 19. Sheree Cole had 10 points, and Danny Moyer had 7. The boys played tough, but took one on the chin, losing to the Rams 74-31. The leading scorer for the Tigers was Brent Platts with 16. Danny Clarkson chipped in 5 for Brashear to help the cause. Last Friday, the boys played a B game against Bevier Wildcats and lost. The leading scorers for Brashear was Cale Moore with 8, John Mountain had 4, and Tyler Killen had 1 point. After the boys' B game was over, the Brashear girls played Bevier. We were ahead the first 3 halves, but we just gave one back, and we lost by a score of 34-40. Sheree Cole had 5 points, Kimberly Elsie had 6, Haley Kelsey had 8 points, Chelsea Cobb had 4, and Danny Moyer had 11 points. Last Friday, the boys' basketball team just couldn't keep up with Bevier. We fell behind in the first half and just couldn't catch back up with them. The final score of the game was 34-70. Danny Clarkson, Jacob Shipman, and Bill Elam each scored 1 point during the game. Andrew Linhart scored 2 points, Cale Watson scored 8 points, and Brent Platts led the team with 21 points.
Hello, today is January 21st. Welcome to the news.
Congratulations to Jay Scudder, Nick Thomas, Stephanie Elsie, Sydney Slavin, Chloe Sykes, and Andy Belzer. Their 5th and 6th grade Academic Bowl team took first place out of 20 teams in the Scotland County Sprint Academic Bowl tournament Saturday, January 14th.
This past Monday evening, Mrs. Reese Center FBLA chapter helped out Nancy Platts in her Valentines for Veterans project. We had approximately 50 members who participated with this project, and they all handcrafted 255 Valentines, and each one will be delivered to an area veterans hospital or residential care center. Thank you to everyone who helped out with this project.
On Saturday night, BHS clarinetist Christina Scudder joined musicians from 22 schools in the Northeast Missouri District to perform in concert. The concert held in Moberly featured the 167 all-district band students from the Missouri State 2nd District.
Congratulations to this year's junior high and varsity academic bowl teams. This year's junior high team has Courtney Clarkson, Anthony Chambers, Josiah Belzer, Jeremy Clay, Christina Scudder, Adrian Mountain, Caroline Slavin, and Brandon Gordon. The high school team consists of Danny Clarkson, Brent Platts, Tyler Killen, Amanda Powell, Bridget Clarkson, and Kale Moore. Good luck to both teams. Opening game for the North Shelby tournament Tuesday night was the Brashear Lady Tigers versus the Schuyler County Rams. The game was a close matchup until the end, with Schuyler being ahead near the end of the game. Kimberly Elsie had a clutch 3 to destroy Schuyler's hopes and lead Brashear to a 47-42 win. Kimberly Elsie was the leading scorer with 23 points. Danny Moyer had 9 points. Holly Hazen and Haley Kelsey each had 6 points. Christina Scudder had 2 points, and Chelsea Collip had 1. Last Thursday, Brashear girls played Marion County in the semifinal matchup in the North Shelby tournament. Brashear was ahead by 1 in the closing seconds when Marion County banked in a 3 with 5 seconds left. Brashear was fouled and made 1 of 2 free throws, losing 39-38. Leading scorers for Brashear were Sheree Cole with 11, Kimberly Elsie and Haley Kelsey with 7, Danny Moyer with 6, Holly Hazen with 5, and Chelsea Collip with 2. Last Tuesday, Brashear boys played Schuyler County in the opening round of the North Shelby tournament. Brashear couldn't match Schuyler's firepower, losing 64-26. Leading scorers for Brashear were Danny Clarkson with 8 points, Cody Salter with 6 points, Kale Moore and Brent Platts each had 4, and Bill Elam and Andrew Linhart helped the losing cause with 2 points each.
Last Thursday, the Brashear boys played in the North Shelby tournament and put up a good fight, but lost with a final score of 71-44. The lead scorers were Brent Platts with 14, Kale Moore with 8, Bill Elam with 6, Andrew Linhart with 5, Danny Clarkson and Travis Henninger both had 4 points, and Tyler Killen had 3 points.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News. This past Monday, BHS hosted a very successful blood drive. We had 18 units and 3 of them were from new donors. Thank you NHS and everyone who volunteered their time to help. This week, Mr. Killen's shop classes have been working on the Brashear Girls Class 1A State Championship pictures. The 2 pictures are of the 2003 and 2004 State Championship winning teams. They are being displayed just outside of the lunchroom.
Last Saturday, the Brashear girls played North Shelby in the North Shelby tournament. The ladies got off to a rocky start in the first quarter but made a strong and promising comeback and defeated North Shelby with the final score of 48-39. The lead scorers were Kimberly Elsie with 22 points, Haley Kelsey with 9, Sheree Cole with 8, Danny Moyer with 7, and Holly Asen with 2 points. This past Tuesday, the Brashear girls were devastated with a 24-point loss to Green City. The final score was 16-40. The lead scorers of that game were Jessie Hill and Holly Hazen, both with 4 points. Danny Moyer had 3, Sheree Cole had 2, and Christina Scudder had 1 point.
For the 7th place game in the North Shelby tournament, the Brashear boys played the Marion County Mustangs. It was close the entire game, with Brashear forcing overtime after being down by 6 at the end of the third quarter. Marion County went on an 8-0 run to begin overtime, beating Brashear by 10. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 18 points. Andrew Lenhart had 13 points. Danny Clarkson had 10 points. Bill Elam had 9 points. Cale Moore and Tyler Killen had 2 points each.
This past Tuesday evening, the Brashear boys played Green City. They put up a good fight in the first half, and they were only down by 3 points. The boys fell midway through the second half and just couldn't catch back up. The final score was 49-66. The leading scorers for Brashear were Brent Platts with 16, Andrew Lenhart with 11, Cale Watson with 7, Cale Moore, Bill Elam, and Danny Clarkson each had 4 points, and Jacob Shipman had 3 points.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Kimberly Elsie's half-court shot made the KTVO Shot of the Week.
Last Friday, Brashear boys played the Canton Tigers. Brashear couldn't match Canton's firepower and ended up losing 70-27. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 7, Andrew Lenhart and Cale Watson each had 5, Tyler Killen had 3 points, Travis Hanger, Bill Elam, and Cody Salter had 2 points each, and Cale Moore had 1 point. In the third game of the Brashear tournament, the Brashear boys played the Macon County Raiders. The game was close for the first 3 quarters, but Macon County pulled away in the fourth quarter, giving Brashear a 79-61 loss. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 23 points. Cale Watson had 14 points, 12 of which came from the second quarter. Danny Clarkson had 11 points, Andrew Lenhart had 9 points, and Bill Elam had 4 points.
This past Monday, the Brashear girls faced Macon County. We were victorious with the final score of 41-28. Our lead scorers were Haley Kelsey with 9, Sheree Cole and Christina Scudder each had 7, Danny Moyer had 6, Holly Hazen and Chelsea Collop each had 4 points, Ashley Clarkson had 3, and Bridget Clarkson contributed 1 point to the win. This last Friday, the Brashear girls went up against Canton. They put up a good fight, but just couldn't keep up. They lost with a final score of 42-34. The lead scorers were Sheree Cole with 14, Danny Moyer with 7, Christina Scudder with 6, Haley Kelsey with 5, and Holly Hazen with 2 points.
For the Brashear boys' second game of the Brashear tournament, Brashear took on the Douglas Bulldogs. Brashear led the entire game and scored a season-high 85 points. They ended up winning 85-64. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 37 points, had 8 assists, 7 steals, and 4 rebounds. Cale Watson had 19 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Travis Hanger had 6 points and 1 rebound. Bill Elam had 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Danny Clarkson had 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 steals. Andrew Lenhart had 4 points and 2 rebounds. Seth Wheeler had 3 points. Jacob Shipman had 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Tyler Killen had 2 points. Cody Salter had 1 point, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. And Cale Moore had 1 rebound. Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
The annual NHS Valentine's Sale began at the start of February. Members have been out and about selling bears, cows, balloons, and candy every morning. The total sale is approximately $150. Monday, NHS members will administer the packages to the recipients.
Congratulations, Coach Williams, for being named the 2004 Missouri Girls Coach of the Year by the National Federation of State High Schools Coaches Association. This award is not only based on a coach's record, but also on his or her school involvement, community activities, and coaching philosophy. Congratulations, Coach Williams. Thank you for your great work with our girls basketball teams and your leadership throughout the year.
Tuesday, February 8th, 11 students were inducted into the Brashear National Honor Society chapter. The inductees include senior Meredith Thompson, junior Cale Moore, and sophomores Ashley Clarkson, Bridget Clarkson, Chelsea Collop, Kimberly Elsie, Tyler Killen, Amanda Mills, Amanda Powell, Andrea Reeves, and Seth Wheeler. Next week will be NHS Initiation Week, where inductees will have to do a series of activities.
Last Friday, the Brashear girls went up against Novinger. We had the lead throughout the whole game, but in the final quarter, Novinger came back and beat us with a final score of 49-53. Lead scorers were Holly Hazen with 12, Danny Moyer with 10, Sheree Cole with 10, Kimberly Elsie with 8, Haley Kelsey with 5, Ashley Clarkson and Chelsea Collop each had 2 points.
In the final deciding game of the Brashear tournament for the boys bracket, the Brashear boys took on conference rivals Novinger Wildcats. Brashear led at halftime by 18 points but couldn't hold back Grant Daniels, allowing him to score 13 points in the fourth quarter. Brashear lost 48-55. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 23 points. Kel Watson had 9 points. Danny Clarkson had 8 points. Kel Moore and Andrew Leonard each had 3 points. And Bill Elam had 2 points.
On Tuesday, the Brashear girls faced off against Marion County. We kept up a good fight in the first half, only trailing by 1 point. But in the second half, we lost it with the final score of 40-17. The lead scorers for Brashear were Sheree Cole with 7, Holly Hazen with 4, Christina Scudder with 2, Chelsea Collop with 2, and Haley Kelsey with 2 points.
Last Tuesday, the Brashear boys traveled to Marion County to take on the Marion County Mustangs. The game was close all the way until the end, with Brashear winning 55-52. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 18 points, with 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Andrew Lenhart had 9 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. Jacob Shipman had 8 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist, and a steal. Cody Salter, Cale Watson, Bill Elam, Danny Clarkson, and Travis Hanger each had 4 points, with Cody having a rebound, Cale having 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, Bill having 2 rebounds, Danny having 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal, and Travis having a rebound. And Cale Moore had 1 rebound.
Okay, go. We are the NHS sophomore newbies.
Welcome
To the BHS
News.
On Tuesday night, 16 seniors of the class of 2005 of BHS were honored at senior night festivities between ball games. Seniors honored were Bruce Bishop, Ricky Bunch, Danny Clarkson, John Mountain, Bill Elam, Holly Hazen, Candace Hedinger, Travis Hedinger, Nathan Hewitt, Danielle Lowe, Danny Moyer, Brent Platts, Brooke Salter, Cody Salter, Samantha Stewart, and Meredith Thompson.
Last Friday, the Brashear girls faced off against Atlanta. Brashear caught the lead early in the game and won with a final score of 52-28. The lead scorers for Brashear were Kimberly Elsie with 12 points, Haley Kelsey had 11 points, Christina Scudder had 9 points, Ashley Clarkson had 9 points, Danny Moyer had 5 points, Sheree Cole had 4 points, and Brooke Salter had 2 points. On Tuesday, the Brashear girls dominated against Buckland all throughout the game. It was an easy victory with the final score of 66-16. Everyone on the team helped out in the game. Sheree Cole had 15 points. Kimberly Elsie had 12 points. Holly Hazen and Danny Moyer each had 8 points. Brooke Salter and Ashley Clarkson each had 6 points. Chelsea Collop had 5 points. And Bridget Clarkson, Christina Scudder, and Haley Kelsey all had 2 points. On Wednesday, the Brashear girls played against Marion County. We put up a good fight but lost with a final score of 34-47. Lead scorers were Danny Moyer with 12 points. Holly Hazen and Kimberly Elsie both had 6 points. Sheree Cole and Ashley Clarkson each had 4 points, and Haley Kelsey had 2 points.
Last Friday, the Brashear boys took on conference rivals the Atlanta Hornets. Brashear hung close with Hornets throughout the game, but ended up losing in the final seconds because of Atlanta's Josie Garnett making 2 free throws with 15 seconds left. Brashear lost 51-53. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 20 points. Kale Watson had 13 points. Danny Clarkson had 8. Andrew Linhart had 5. Jacob Shipman had 3. And Tyler Killen had 2. Last Tuesday, the Brashear boys took on the Buckland Bulldogs. Brashear was down by 13 at halftime but scored 24 in the third quarter to catch back up and take a 2-possession lead in the fourth. Buckland outscored Brashear by 6 in the fourth, leaving Brashear with an unsuccessful 3-point shot at the end to tie it. Final score is 59-56. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Blass with 31, going 15 for 19 from the free throw line. Andrew Lenhart had 13 points. Bill Elam had 5 points, Travis Hedinger had 4 points, and Danny Clarkson had 3 points. Last Tuesday, the Brashear boys played a rescheduled game versus Marion County. The boys led by at least 8 after every quarter and ended up winning 69-51. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Plass with 34, having another good free throw night going 12 for 14. Danny Clarkson had 16 points. Cody Salter had 7 points. Andrew Linhart had 7 points. Bill Elam and Seth Wheeler each had 2, and John Mountain had 1 point.
Welcome to the BHS Channel 14 Action News.
3 BHS junior high band members were performing in the concert Saturday, February 19th. Tabby Killen, Alexis Harrelson, and Katie Stewart joined an elite group of almost 200 musicians from the Northeast Missouri District in being selected for the junior high all-district band. This group rehearses and then performs in concert each year at Centralia.
This Tuesday, our BHS students got a real treat. The entire school gathered in the gym for a visit from Harlem Globetrotter Valentino Willis. With lots of games, ball tricks, and comedy, Willis brought a message for students to avoid drugs, tobacco, and alcohol. Many of our students and faculty got a chance to try their hand at Globetrotter ball handling tricks, and were all left with smiles.
This week has been homecoming week, and the excitement level has been building towards tonight's game against conference rival Macon County. There have been contests each day before school, and classes have been busy making posters and other decorations. Thursday afternoon, the cheerleaders organized a pep rally to build school spirit. Along with their regular cheers, the cheerleaders showed off their new dance routine that they will be performing at homecoming. The members of the pep band were introduced and honored for their service, and the basketball teams were introduced as well. After the introductions, the real fun began with several contests pitting the coaches and members of the girls and boys teams against one another.
Last Friday, the Brashear girls took on Noppinger. Brashear was in the lead the entire game and won, with a final score of 53-45. Lead scorers for Brashear were Danny Moyer with 22 points, Kimberly Elsie with 11 points, Haley Kelsey with 7 points, Ashley Clarkson with 4 points, Holly Hazen with 4 points, Sheree Cole with 3 points, and Brooke Salter with 2 points.
Last Friday, the Brashear boys took on the Novinger Wildcats for their homecoming for the third time this year. Brashear's defense didn't hold up, allowing each of Novinger's starters to score in double digits. Brashear was outscored every quarter and lost 40-76. Novinger swept the season series against Brashear. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 13 points. Andrew Lenhart had 11. John Mountain had 7. Tyler Killen had 4. Cody Salter had 3. Travis Hedinger had 2.
This past Tuesday, Brashear girls played against North Shelby. Brashear had the lead the entire game and won with the final score of 50-33. Lead scorers were Kimberly Elsie with 14 points, Haley Kelsey with 9 points, Chelsea Collop with 8 points, Danny Moyer and Ashley Clarkson each had 6 points, Holly Hayes had 5 points, and Sherry Cole had 2 points.
Last Tuesday, the Brashear boys took on the number 2 ranked team in state, the North Shelby Raiders. Brashear was outmatched and was never really in the game. Tigers lost 20-75. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 9 points, having 8 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Danny Clarkson had 4 points, 9 rebounds, and assists. Cody Salter and Andrew Lenhart each had 3 points, Cody having 4 rebounds and Andrew having 2 rebounds and a steal. John Mountain had 1 point. Cale Moore and Seth Wheeler each had 2 rebounds. Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Last Friday night, between the girls and boys homecoming games against the Macon County Raiders, former King Brent Platts and Queen Julie Shahan crowned the 2005 homecoming royalty. The candidates for Prince and Princess were, for 7th grade, Daniel Smith and Alexis Harrelson, 8th grade, Kylie Watson and Adrian Mountain, and freshmen Josiah Belzer and Tiffany Blake. The King and Queen candidates were sophomores Tyler Killen and Ashley Clarkson, juniors Cale Moore and Tiffany Owen, and seniors Bruce Bishop and Danielle Lowe. Congratulations to Kylie Watson and Adrian Mountain, who were crowned Prince and Princess, and Tyler Killen and Ashley Clarkson, who were crowned the 2005 Homecoming King and Queen.
This year, for Homecoming 2005, the Brashear Tiger cheerleading squad prepared a choreographed dance they performed during halftime of the boys' homecoming game on Friday, February 25th. The girls employed the help of Sarah Martin to help choreograph the dance. They also performed the dance at the pep rally for high school and elementary students on Friday, February 25th, and as well on Monday, February 28th, the first night of the district basketball tournament.
Last Friday, the Brashear girls faced off against Macon County. Brashear led Macon County throughout the entire game and won with the final score of 52-27. Lead scorers for Brashear were Kimberly Elsie with 13 points, Danny Moyer with 10, Sherry Cole with 7, Haley Kelsey and Christina Scudder each had 6 points, Brooke Salter had 3 points, Holly Hazen had 2 points, and Ashley Clarkson had 1 point. On Monday, the Brashear girls played against North Shelby in the district tournament. Brashear got off to a rocky start but came back in the last quarter and won with the final score of 54-45. The leading scorers were Danny Moyer with 13 points, Sherry Cole had 7 points, Holly Hazen with 5 points, and Haley Kelsey with 4 points.
The Lady Tigers' second-round district game pitted them against state-ranked conference rival Green City. The game proved to be a very close and exciting one. After a seesaw battle most of the game, we found ourselves down by 3 with under a minute to go. Kimberly Elsie connected with a three-pointer to tie the game, sending it into overtime. A jumper by Chelsea Collop and a couple of free throws by Danny Moyer locked up the 32-28 overtime victory. Danny Moyer was our leading scorer with 17, followed by Kimberly Elsie with 7. Haley Kelsey chipped in 4, and Chelsea Collop and Holly Hazen each scored 2 points. The Lady Tigers will face Novinger in the district championship game tonight at 6 o'clock.
Last Friday for homecoming, the Brashear boys took on the Macon County Raiders. Brashear was ahead the entire game and held off a Macon County run at the end, winning 69-64. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with a career-high 43 points. Andrew Lenhart had 9 points, Travis Hedinger had 8 points, Bill Elam had 7 points, and Seth Wheeler had 2. Last Monday, the Brashear boys took on the North Shelby Raiders in the first round of districts. in what ended up being their last game of the season. Brashear was overrun from the beginning and lost 16-79. Leading scorer for Brashear was Brent Platts with 7 points. Cody Salter had 3 points. John Mountain, Bill Elam, and Travis Henniger each had 2 points. Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
On Tuesday, 23 students went to the FBLA contest. Out of those 23 people, Josiah Belzer, Christina Scudder, Danielle Lowe, Amanda Powell, Bill Elam, Seth Wheeler, Brent Platts, Tyler Killen, Kale Watson, Brooke Salter, Jeremy Clay, Holly Hazen, Jesse Hill, Kelly Primer, Sheree Cole, and Andrew Linhart all placed in the top 10 in the contest. In addition to being in the top 10, Josiah Belzer, Christina Scudder, and Danielle Lowe each are qualified to compete in the state competition on April 17th.
Last Monday, 4 Brashear band members participated in the Tri-County Conference Band Concert. Amanda Powell, Amanda Mills, Andrea Reeves, and Christina Scudder participated with 48 other members from 9 different schools at a Tri-County Conference. They will perform at Macon County, Buckland, and Lynn County schools.
Last Friday, Brashear went up against Novinger in the championship game. It was a close game and ending with 4 points between the teams. Novinger came out on top. The final score of the game was 29-33. And the leading scorers for Brashear were Sheree Cole with 8 points, Holly Hazen with 7 points, Haley Kelsey with 6 points, Chelsea Cobb with 4 points, Kimberly Elsie with 3, and Danny Moyer with 1 point. Brashear ended their season with a 17-10 record.
This week was the first week for Academic Bowl competition. So far, the junior high and high school teams have played 3 games each, with the junior high going 2-1 and varsity being 3-0. The scores for Monday were junior high 415 to 155 and varsity 220 to 85. Tuesday, the scores were junior high 420 to 260 and varsity 155 to 60. And Thursday, the scores were junior high 320 to 330 and varsity 180 to 80. The next academic bowl meet is next Monday here against Novinger. Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Tuesday was a statewide Twister drill day. Everyone participated and did a great job in doing so. We currently use locker rooms and bathrooms for shelters. The faculty and staff are currently examining the Twister drill procedures to find the most effective way of sheltering our students.
Even though basketball season has ended, many sports are now just beginning. Baseball and track practices are now underway, and Academic Bowl has already completed more than half of its season. The first baseball game is March 29th, and the first track meet is March 30th for the junior high and March 31st for varsity. Last week, the Brashear Academic Bowl was busy playing 3 different games versus Novinger, Green City, and Atlanta. Last Monday, the scores versus Novinger were junior high 195 to 230 and varsity 155 to 90. Versus Green City last Tuesday, the junior high score was 390 to 150, while the high school scores were 170 to 110. On Thursday, the scores versus Atlanta were junior high 340 to 95, and high school 120 to 140. So far this season, the junior high is 4-2, and the high school is 5-1. The next meet is today. Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Next Friday, approximately 30 BHS Industrial Arts students will head for district contests at Moberly, Missouri. Many will be taking projects to be judged, and others will be competing in events like Tech Quiz Bowl and Tower and Bridge building competitions. Top qualifiers will advance to the State Industrial Arts Contest May 7th in Jefferson City. Last Thursday, the Academic Bowl teams took to the road for a pair of contests at Atlanta. The junior high squad got a 340-95 win, but the varsity team took their first loss of the year by a score of 120-140. Monday, we hosted La Plata. The junior high team picked up another win by a score of 345-240, while the varsity fell to La Plata 105-110. Tuesday, we hosted Macon County for our last regular season games before the conference tournament. Our varsity squad defeated the previously unbeaten Macon County squad 265-180, and the junior high also picked up a 405-100 win. Both teams finished the regular season with 6-2 records and are looking forward to the conference tournament April 9th.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
A familiar BHS landmark now has a new home thanks to Mike Killen and the Countryside Christian Church Youth Group. The group spent March 13th transplanting the flower bed in front of the old elementary building to a new home in front of the Spanish Room. Brashear people who helped included Tyler and Tabitha Killen, Travis Hedinger, Cale Moore, Joe McFadden, Brock Dodsworth, Megan Salter, and Josiah and Mariah Belzer. The junior high track team participated in their first meet of the year Wednesday at Atlanta. Facing a field that included most of our conference schools, we made a strong showing with the boys team finishing first and the girls team placing second. Taking firsts for Brashear were Amber Alexander in high jump, the girls 800 meter medley relay team of Adrian Mountain, Danielle Hoskin, Alexis Harrelson, and Amber Alexander, Ryan Ferdig in the 100 meter, 200 meter, high jump, and triple jump, Anthony Chambers in the 400 meter, Justin Hazen in the 800 and 1600 meter, and Cody Hayden in the discus. Finishing second were Carmen Woods in the 100 meter hurdles, Anthony Chambers in the 100 meter hurdles, Matt Thomas in the high jump, Justin Hazen in the long jump, and the 800 meter medley relay team of Cody Hayden, Daniel Smith, Josh Owen, and Jacob Owen. Bringing home third place honors were Alexis Harrelson in the 1600 meter, Ashley Collop in the 100 meter hurdles, Matt Thomas in the 200 meter, Kylie Watson in the 800 meter, and the 4x200 meter relay team of Hunter Higgins, Jacob Owens, Josh Owens, and Tuesday saw our varsity track team on the road for their first meet of the year at Knox County. Facing a field of Knox County, Scotland County, Highland, Marion County, Canton, and La Plata, our boys came in third while our girls dominated the field, ringing up 155 points for a first place finish. BHS tracksters finishing first include Jesse Hill in the 3200 meter, the 3200 meter girls relay team of Hedinger, Elsie, Hill, and Collop, Danny Moyer in the 100 meter hurdles and the 300 meter hurdles, and Christina Scudder in the high jump. Second place finishers include the 3200 meter boys relay team of Wheeler, Belzer, Shipman, and Watson, Cale Watson in the 110 meter hurdles, David Anderson in the long jump, Chelsea Collop in the 3200 meter, Shayna Rusk in the 100 meter hurdles and the 300 meter hurdles, Haley Kelsey in the 400 meter, the 1600 meter girls relay team of Hedinger, Elsie, Cole, and Kelsey, and Jesse Hill in the triple jump. Placing third were Josiah Belzer in the 3200 meter, Ricky Bunch in the shot put, the 400 meter girls relay team of Primer, Elsie, Clarkson, and Cole, Kayla Hedinger in the 400 meter, Haley Kelsey in the 200 meter, and Christina Scudder in the discus. Other BHS finishes included the 800 meter boys relay team took fifth, the 400 meter boys relay team took fourth, David Anderson took fourth in the 100 meters, Jacob Shipman took seventh in the discus, Cale Watson took sixth in triple jump, Haley Kelsey took fifth in the 100 meter, 800 meter girls relay team took fourth, Jesse Hill took sixth in the 1600 meter, Amanda Mills took fifth in the 800 meter, Sheree Cole took fifth in the 200 meter, the 1600 meter girls relay team took fourth, Andrea Reeves took 5th in the discus. Shayna Rusk took 6th in long jump. Danny Moyer took 7th in long jump. Christina Scudder took 4th in shot put. Andrea Reeves took 6th in shot put. And Julie Shahan took 5th in triple jump.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Last Saturday, April 2nd, 2004, the Brashear Varsity Band competed in the district band competition at Kirksville Junior High. The band performed 3 pieces to be judged and also sight read a piece for the competition. The band received an excellent rating for the first time in over 4 years. 8 other 1A bands competed as well.
Last Tuesday night, the Music, Art, and Industrial Arts Department students got a chance to perform and display their hard work for the public. The 5th grade band, 6th grade band, Glee Club, and Varsity Band performed a variety of selections. Also, many of the musicians who took solos to contests performed them for the crowd. After the concert, people were invited to the cafeteria for refreshments and a chance to view art and industrial art projects. Included in the display were several projects headed for the State Industrial Arts Contest in May. Last Monday, students from the Brashear shop class participated in the district contest in Moberly. We had 5 students place first for their projects and 12 students place first in the expo events. Cody Salter, Bruce Bishop, Courtney Clarkson, Tabitha Killen, and Trevor Bunch won first place for their projects. Megan Helm and Rachel Pruitt placed first in the paper tower event. Stephanie McKim and Christina Scudder placed first in the straw tower event. Cody Salter, Danny Clarkson, Josiah Bowser, and Kelly Primer placed first in the high school tech bowl by answering all 100 questions in just over 6 minutes. Caroline Slavin, Brandon Gordon, Adrian Mountain, and Jacob Owen won the junior high tech bowl. All students have qualified to go to state May 7th. Mr. Killen was also honored as junior high shop teacher of the year.
And now we'd like to leave you with the sights and sounds of the Spring Concert and Industrial Arts and Art Show.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News. On Tuesday, 10 Brashear students loaded on a bus and headed to Moberly. These lucky 6th graders had been selected to sing in the Northeast Missouri 6th grade District Honor Choir. This choir is made up of 435 singers from 35 Northeast Missouri schools. After participating hard all afternoon, the group put on an evening performance at the Moberly Area Community College Activity Center. Choir members from Brashear were Jay Scudder, Sydney Slavin, Stephanie Elsie, Cody Snelling, Amanda Horton, Heather Longano, Courtney Moncrief, Shelby Rogers, Abigail Wheeler, and Dakota Walker. On Monday, elementary students and high school science students had a guest speaker. Karen Chisholm of the United States Space Association gave a presentation of the workings of the Space Shuttle program. Along with the video presentation, Karen brought along NASA artifacts like Space Shuttle heat titles, space suit gloves, and other space-related items. United Space Association is one of NASA's primary subcontractors of the Congratulations to the BHS Academic Bowl teams on their performances in the Conference Academic Bowl tournament Saturday. The varsity team took 4th place and the junior high team took 1st. This is the second year in a row that the junior high team has won the conference tournament. Varsity team members include Brent Platts, Danny Clarkson, Cale Moore, Tyler Killen, Bridget Clarkson, and Amanda Powell. Junior high team members are Josiah Belzer, Christina Scudder, Jeremy Clay, Caroline Slavin, Adrian Mountain, Courtney Clarkson, Anthony Chambers, and Brandon Gordon.
Wednesday afternoon, the girls' track team took 1st at the Atlanta Relays, while the boys picked up a 5th place finish. Medalists for the girls' team were the 4x100 relay team of Wood, Primer, Clarkson, and Cole took 3rd. The 4x200 relay team of Cole, Mills, Wood, and Kelsey took 3rd. The 4x400 relay team of Moyer, Elsie, Mills, and Hedinger took 1st. The 4x800 relay team of Collop, Elsie, Hill, and Hedinger took 2nd. Haley Kelsey took 2nd in the 100-meter dash, and 1st in the 200-meter dash, and 3rd in the 400-meter dash. Kimberly Elsie took 1st in the 800-meter run. Chelsea Collop took 2nd in the 1600-meter run. Jessie Hill took 3rd in the 3200-meter run. Danny Moyer took 1st in the 300-meter hurdles, and Christina Scudder took 3rd in the discus and 1st in the high jump. The next track meet is Saturday at Kirksville.
Rain so far this season has canceled a baseball game versus Camden and affected other games, but rain couldn't stop Brashear from beginning the season. Last Friday, the Brashear baseball team played against North Shelby. Brashear lost with a final score of 3-16. Brent Platts pitched for 5 innings, and then Andrew Lenhart finished out the game for the last 2 innings for Brashear. Brent also had an RBI and 2 hits, while Andrew had 2 hits and a run scored. Kel Watson got a hit and scored a run. Jacob Shipman scored a run, and John Mountain and Tyler Killen. Tuesday, Brashear baseball traveled to North Shelby to face the North Shelby Raiders. Brashear lost with a final score of 4-14. Andrew Lenhart pitched 5 1/3 innings, while Brent Platts finished out the game with 2 1/3 inning. Andrew Lenhart had 1 run scored, while Brent Platts had 4 hits and 2 runs scored. Tyler Killen had 1 hit and 2 RBI. Danny Clarkson had 1 hit and an RBI. J.J. McFarland and Bruce Bishop each had 1 hit, and Kel Watson had a run scored. Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Congratulations to the BHS Varsity Academic Bowl team. In the district tournament last Saturday, they won 4 straight games before falling to Macon County in the championship and ended up taking 2nd in the tournament. Brent Platts and Danny Clarkson were named to the all-tournament team.
Last Thursday, Brashear traveled to Putnam County for the junior high track meet. Brashear got 6th place in the girls' 4x4 relay. Alexis Harrison got 8th in the girls' 800-meter run and 4th in the 1600-meter run. Amber Alexander got 5th in the girls' 400-meter sprint and 3rd in the 75-meter hurdles. Common Woods got 6th in the 75-meter hurdles. Justin Hazen got third in the 100-meter hurdles and third in the 800-meter run. Ryan Ferdig got third in the 100-meter sprint, fifth in the triple jump, and second in high jump. Matt Thomas got seventh in the 200-meter run. Ryan Ferdig got second in the 200-meter run. Anthony Chambers got eighth in the 100-meter hurdles, and Daniel Smith got fourth in the shot put.
Last Saturday, the Brashear varsity track teams competed in the Kirksville Invite Relays. The girls took first place with 112.5 points, while the boys finished sixth in the 9-team field. The following Tigers placed in the meet: David Anderson, fourth in high jump, fourth in triple jump, third in the 400-meter, and sixth in the 100-meter. Cale Watson, sixth in triple jump, fourth in high hurdles, and fourth in 300-meter hurdles. Ricky Bunch, eighth in shot put. Seth Wheeler, seventh in the 1600 meters. Josiah Belzer, second in the 3200 meters. Tyler Horton, eighth in the 3200 meters. And we took sixth in the 4x100 relay and fourth in the 4x400 relay. For the Lady Tigers, Chelsea Collop took first in the 1600 meters and fifth in the 800 meters. Jessie Hill, fifth in the 1600 meters and second in the 3200 meters. Danny Moyer, second in high hurdles and second in 300-meter hurdles. Shayna Rusk, fourth in high hurdles, fifth in long jump, and third in 300-meter hurdles. Christina Scudder, second in discus and tied for third in high jump. Kayla Hedinger took eighth in high jump and fifth in the 400 meters. Andrea Reeves, eighth in shot put. Kimberly Elsie, third in the 800 meters. Haley Kelsey, second in the 200 meters and third in the 400 meters. Cassie Wood, eighth in the 200 meters. We took second in the 4x800 relay, first in the 4x400 relay, second in the 4x200 relay, third in the 4x100 relay, and second in the 4x100 throwers relay.
Last Friday, the Brashear baseball team played Green City. Brashear lost 0-13. Brent Platt started out pitching, going for 3 innings, and Andrew Linhart finished the game. Tyler Killen and Jacob Shipman each had a hit. Last Monday, the Brashear baseball team took on the Atlanta Hornets. Andrew Linhart pitched for 5 innings, and Brent Platt finished out the game. Brent had a hit and a run scored. Cale Watson had a home run. Tyler Killen had a hit. Danny Clarkson had a run scored. Jeremy Clay had a hit. And Bruce Bishop had 2 doubles. Last Tuesday, the Brashear baseball team traveled to Milan. Brashear lost 2-9. Brent Platts pitched for 5 innings, and Andrew Linhart finished out the game. Brent had a triple and a run scored. Andrew had a home run. Cale Watson had a hit. Tyler Killen had a double and an RBI. And John Mountain had a hit.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Congratulations to Katie Stewart and Stephanie Linhart for their selection to and performance in the 2005 Nemo District Junior High Honor Choir. They joined 624 other 7th and 8th grade students from 39 other Northeast Missouri schools for rehearsal and performance on April 26th in Moberly. While walking the halls of BHS, you may have seen photo layouts of 7 of our students. Christina Scudder, Ashley Clarkson, Amanda Powell, Brandon Gordon, Katie Stewart, Josiah Belzer, and Caroline Slavin were recognized as Young Achievers of Northeast Missouri. In addition to their photos being displayed, they will be honored at a dinner next Tuesday. Congratulations to Josiah Belzer on his second place finish at the state FBLA competition in Columbia. The 3 students from BHS who had qualified to compete at state were Josiah, Danielle Lowe, and Christina Scudder. By finishing in one of the top 2 spots, Josiah has qualified to compete in the national FBLA competition in Florida this summer. The BHS track teams have been idle lately after poor weather forced the cancellation of track meets in Lynn County and Schuyler County. Thursday morning, the weather was finally good enough to allow our teams to compete in the Green City Relays. We hope to have results for you on next week's newscast.
On Monday, the varsity baseball team played against Knox County. It was a good game, but Brashear lost with the final score of 1-5. During the game, Tyler Killen had 1 RBI, Danny Clarkson had 1 hit, and Brent Platts had 1 run.
Last Wednesday, the Brashear baseball team took on the Bevier Wildcats. Brashear and Bevier dueled until the end when Brashear scored 1 run in the top of the 7th and led by 1, until in the bottom of the 7th when Bevier scored 2 runs, ending the game. Brashear lost 10-11. Starting pitcher for Brashear was Brent Platts with 7 strikeouts. Andrew Linhart finished the game coming in the 7th. Brent had a double and 3 RBIs. Andrew had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Bruce Bishop had 1 hit, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Jacob Shipman had 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 2 runs scored. John Mountain had 2 runs scored. Kel Watson had 1 run scored and an RBI. And J.J. McFarland had an RBI. The Tigers will be hosting Nobbinger at 5 o'clock tonight, weather permitting.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
On Saturday, April 30th, the Brashear Juniors held their junior and senior prom. The Grand March for prom was held at the Brashear Gym. Last year's prom king, Jared Osborne, handed off his scepter to this year's prom king, Bruce Bishop. Kelly Primer awarded the prom queen crown to Meredith Thompson. After the Grand March, the prom members went to the Journal Building in Kirksville for the 2005 prom. Once prom had ended, the after prom was held at Leisure World, where the prom members were allowed to bowl, roller skate, sumo wrestle, and participate in other events.
Congratulations to Jacob Shipman for earning a good rating at State Music Festival for his trumpet solo performance. Jacob was one of only 15 brass events selected from Class 1 schools to perform at the state level this year.
Last Friday, the Brashear Kindergarten presented their annual circus. The circus featured dogs, elephants, dancers, clowns, a tiger, a lion, and the strong men. A video of the circus will be available for sale at the silent auction.
This past Wednesday, 77 members of the Brashear chapter of FBLA and their sponsors headed out for a visit to the Chicago Board of Trade. The group met at the school at 4 in the morning to board buses to Quincy to meet the train. A 4-hour train ride later, the group arrived at Chicago's Union Station. After a visit to the Board of Trade, the group dined at ESPN Zone. A double-decker sightseeing bus then took the group on a sightseeing tour of the city. After another 4-hour train ride back to Quincy, the group finally arrived back at school around midnight. The track teams managed to get in 3 meets this week at Green City, Putnam County, and Knox County. At Green City, here were the results. The junior high girls took 5th. Adrian Mountain took 6th in the triple jump. Carmen Woods took 6th in the 100-meter dash. Brashear took 5th in the girls' 800-meter relay. Alexis Harlson took 4th in the girls' 1,600-meter run. Brashear took 4th in the girls' 400-meter relay. Adrian Mountain took 7th in the 400-meter dash. Alexis Harlson took 4th, and Emily Lodwick took 5th in the 800-meter run. Carmen Woods took 4th in the 200-meter dash, and we took 4th in the 800-meter relay. The junior high boys took 2nd overall. Cody Hayden took 1st in the discus. Justin Hazen took 5th in the long jump. Ryan Ferdig took 3rd in triple jump, and Kylie Watson took 8th in triple jump. In 100-meter hurdles, Justin Hazen took 3rd, and Anthony Chambers took 6th. Ryan Ferdig took 1st in the 100-meter. Matt Thomas took 8th. The 800-meter relay team took 4th. Justin Hazen took 7th in the 1,600 meters, and Jake Sweet finished 7th. Brashear took 8th in the 400-meter relay. Anthony Chambers took 6th in the 400-meter, and Jacob Owen took 8th. Justin Hazen took 2nd in the 800-meter, and Kylie Watson took 3rd. Ryan Ferdig finished 1st in the 200-meter. Matt Thomas finished 8th, and the 800-meter medley relay team took 3rd. The varsity girls took 1st. In discus, Christina Scudder took 4th, and Andrea Reeves took 8th. Jessie Hill took 7th in triple jump. Shayna Rusk took 6th in long jump. Brashear took 1st in the 3,200-meter relay. Danny Moyer took 1st, and Shayna Rusk took 3rd in the 100-meter hurdles. Haley Kelsey took 2nd in the 100-meter dash. Brashear took 3rd in the 800-meter relay. In the 1600 meter run, Jessie Hill took 4th and Chelsea Collop took 5th. The girls took 2nd in the 400 meter relay. In the 400 meter dash, Danny Moyer finished 5th and Kayla Hedinger took 6th. In 300 meter hurdles, Danny Moyer finished 3rd and Shayna Rusk finished 5th. Kimberly Elsey took 4th in the 800 meter and Amanda Mills took 8th. In the 200 meter run, Haley Kelsey took 1st. Jessie Hill took 2nd in the 3200 meter run. The girls' 1600 meter relay took 2nd. And in the 400 meter throwers relay, Brashear took 5th. The varsity boys took 8th at the Green City relays. Ricky Bunch took 8th in the discus. Ricky took 7th in the shot put. We took 5th in the 3200 meter relay. In 110 meter hurdles, Cale Watson took 3rd. David Anderson took 5th in the 100 meter dash. We took 8th in the 800 meter relay. Seth Wheeler took 7th in the 1600 meter run. David Anderson took 2nd in the 400 meter dash. Josiah Belzer took 4th in the 3200 meter, and the 1600 meter relay team took 5th. At the Putnam County meet, the boys took a small squad due to a scheduling conflict with a baseball game, where David Anderson took 7th in the 400 meter dash. The girls took 6th place overall with 3rd place finishes from the 3200 meter relay team, Moyer in the 100 meter hurdles and in the 300 meter hurdles, 4th place finishes from Scudder in discus and Elsey in the 800 meter, 5th place finish by Hill in the 3200 meter, 6th place finish by Rusk in the 100 meter hurdles and the 1600 meter relay team, 7th place finish by the 800 meter relay team, Kelsey in the 200 and Wood in the 3200, and 8th place finish by Hill in the 1600. In the Knox County relays, the Brashear boys took 9th. Josiah Belzer took 8th place in the 3200 meter run. Cale Watson took 7th in the 110 meter high hurdles. David Anderson took 4th in the 400 meter dash. Cale Watson took 2nd in the high jump, and David Anderson took 7th. The Brashear girls took 5th overall at the Knox County relays. In the 3200 meter run, Jessie Hill took 6th and Cassie Wood took 8th. The girls 4x8 relay team took 3rd. In the girls 100 meter low hurdles, Danny Moyer took 5th and Shayna Rusk took 7th. In the 100 meter dash, Haley Kelsey finished 7th. The girls 4x2 relay finished 6th. In the girls 1600 meter run, Jessie Hill finished 8th. In the 4x100, Brashear took 6th. In the 400 meter dash, Kayla Hedinger took 6th. In the 300 meter low hurdles, Danny Moyer finished 5th and Shayna Rusk took 7th. Kimberly Elsey took 4th in the girls 800 meter run and Jessie Hill took 8th. Haley Kelsey took 4th in the 200 meter. The girls 4x400 relay team took 4th. In girls high jump, Christina Scudder finished 8th. In discus, Christina Scudder finished 5th and Andrea Reeves finished 8th.
Last Monday, the Brashear baseball team played against Marion County. It was an exciting game, but Brashear lost with a final score of 10-12. Andrew Linhart had 2 runs during the game. Kel Watson had 1 run and 2 RBIs. Danny Clarkson had 1 run and 1 RBI. Brent Platts had 1 run and 1 RBI also. And Jacob Shipman had 1 run and 1 RBI. Tyler Killen had 2 runs and 1 RBI. Jeremy Clay had 1 run, and Bruce Bishop also had 1 run.
And now we leave you with scenes from the kindergarten circus.
Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to this week's BHS Action News.
Congratulations to the following Industrial Arts State Champions: Trevor Bunce, Industrial Crafts; Cody Salter, Industrial Crafts; Tabitha Killen, Graphic Arts; Technical team of Danny Clarkson, Cody Salter, Bruce Bishop, and Tabitha Killen. Congratulations also to Bruce Bishop and Courtney Clarkson on getting blue ribbons on their projects.
The Conference Art Show and Competition was held in Kirksville Walmart this week. Drawings, paintings, ceramics, sculptures, and fiber arts from high school art students from conference schools were on display. John Mountain Suslich earned a sculpture award for his white wood assemblage entitled Masterpiece 2. Of all the sculptures submitted, his was second place. Other Brashear students with work selected for the show include Nathan Hewitt, Patricia Woods, Herschel Starbuck, Tiffany Blake, Danny Stewart, Sheree Cole, Danny Moyer, and Amanda Powell. Monday night, hundreds of BHS students, parents, and supporters gathered for the annual awards banquet. After the carry-in meal, presentations of awards were made to participants in various extracurricular activities, including baseball, softball, basketball, track, academic bowl, band, and chorus. A silent auction was also held to raise money to support the boys' athletic program. A total of $294 was collected.
A week ago on Tuesday, the Brashear baseball team played against Macon County. It was a very close game with a final score of 9-10. Kel Watson had 3 runs, Danny Clarkson had 1 run, and Brent Platts had 2 runs. Jacob Shipman, John Mountain, and Tyler Killen each had 1 run also. Last Friday, the Brashear baseball team played against Novinger. Brashear lost with a final score of 7-17. Andrew Linhart had 2 RBIs. Kel Watson had 1 run. Brent Platts had 1 run. Jacob Shipman had 3 runs and 1 RBI. John Mountain had 1 run. J.J. McFarland had 1 run. And Jeremy Clay had 1 RBI. Last Tuesday, the Brashear baseball team played against Schuyler County. Brashear had a devastating 20-point loss with a final score of 1-21. During the game, Brent Platts had 1 run and Bruce Bishop had 1 RBI.
Saturday, May 7th was the Tri-County Conference track meet. The varsity girls and junior high boys teams both placed first in conference, while the junior high girls took second and the varsity boys took fourth. For the junior high girls, Stephanie Linhart took 8th in discus, Ashley Collop took 5th in long jump, Emily Lodwick took 5th in triple jump and 5th in the 800, Adrian Mountain took 7th in triple jump and 8th in the 400, Amber Alexander took 1st in high jump, 2nd in 75-meter hurdles, 5th in the 400 meters, Carmen Woods had a 3rd in high jump, 4th in the 100 meters, 3rd in the 200 meters, Caroline Slavin was 5th in the 75-meter hurdles, Alexis Harlson took 3rd in the 1600 meter and 4th in the 800 meter. The 4x2 relay team took 3rd, the 4x100 relay team took 2nd, and the 800 meter medley relay team took 2nd. For the junior high boys, Cody Hayden took 1st in discus and 4th in shot. Daniel Smith had a 5th in discus and 7th in shot. Justin Hazen took 3rd in the long jump, 1st in the 100 meter hurdles, 1st in the 1600 meter, and 1st in the 800 meter. Anthony Chambers took 6th in long jump, 4th in the 100 meter hurdles, and 3rd in the 400 meter. Ryan Fertig took 2nd in triple jump, 1st in high jump, 1st in the 100 meter, and 2nd in the 200 meter. Jake Sweet had 4th in the triple jump and 6th in the 1600 meter. Matt Thomas took 2nd in high jump, 6th in the 100 meter, and 8th in the 200 meter. Jacob Owen finished 4th in the 400 meters. Kylie Watson took 3rd in the 800 meters. The 4x2 team took 1st, the 4x100 relay team took 4th, and the 800 meter medley relay team took 1st. For the varsity girls, Christina Scudder took 3rd in discus, 6th in shot, and 3rd in high jump. Andrea Reeves had 4th in discus. Danny Moyer took 6th in the long jump and 1st in the 300 meter hurdles. Shayna Rusk took 8th in the long jump, 3rd in the 100 meter hurdles, and 4th in the 300 meter hurdles. Jesse Hill had 5th in triple jump, 5th in the 1600 meters, and 3rd in the 3200 meters. Kayla Hedinger tied for 5th in high jump and took 4th in the 400 meters. Haley Kelsey had a 2nd in the 100 meters, 3rd in the 400 meters, and a first place finish in the 200 meters. Bridget Clarkson took 6th in the 100 meters. Chelsea Collop had a 2nd in the 1600 meters and a 5th place finish in the 800 meters. Kimberly Elsie took 1st in the 800 meters. Cassie Wood took 4th in the 200 meters and 6th in the 3200 meters. The 4x8 team took 1st, the 4x2 team took 2nd, the 4x100 team took 2nd, and the 4x400 relay team took 1st. For the varsity boys, Ricky Bunch took 7th in discus and 6th in shot. Cale Watson had 7th in high jump, 4th in 110-meter hurdles, and 6th in the 300-meter hurdles. David Anderson had a 7th in the 100-meter and a 4th in the 400-meter. Jacob Shipman took 7th in the 1600-meter and 7th in the 800-meter. Seth Wheeler took 8th in the 1600-meter and 5th in the 800-meter. Tony Rain finished 8th in the 300-meter hurdles and 8th in the 200-meter. Josiah Belzer had a 3rd-place finish in the 3200-meter, and Tyler Horton finished 7th in the 3200-meter. The 4x800-meter team took 3rd, the 4x100-meter team took 4th, and the 4x400-meter relay team took 3rd. Tomorrow, the varsity teams head out for Harrisburg for the district track meet to find out who can qualify for state.